I'm in here in the Baby Lock Crescendo, and I love this for quilting, and the Applique has a lot of space in here and lots of the features for what I need for it. I love doing applique, so I'm showing some of those features. So first I have selected the quilting stitch in here, the straight quilting Q01, kneel at the center position, and I have engaged my pivoting function and also my tie-on function. And I have a bias strip in here that I'm going to do a stem. And I put that the 1/4 inch foot with the guide. So I have lined it up so that my left side of the foot is on against the fold, because I want to sew in here about 1/8 of an inch seam. So I'm going to go and also turn on the laser light. That'll give me a little guidance, and if I will move that laser in here, even the edge of the fabric, kind of gives me a little thing that where I need to keep my my right side of the fabric in here, over in here, and so I will be just stitching in here using the guide on here on this side, the side of the foot on the other side in here. So I'm gonna just tack down, and I could, even if I wanted to do little curves, like my pivoting function, it will lift up my pressure foot when I stop. And then when I want to finish in here, I just to tie the stitches in place. And I could have even turned the automatic thread cutter on too. So now I could either iron or just to pressing it down, I can have a really narrow stem. So all I want to do now is to do a little blanket stitch. And if I used matching thin thread, like a silk thread or monofilament thread, I would have almost invisible stitching in here. But I'm gonna go and move my laser guide, and see, I didn't even line up where I put my foot. Just dropped it down, put my laser here, and I'm gonna select my stitch. And I can see on the screen that I may have to shift my stitch a little bit, kind of a closer in here, and I'm even made it narrow. I want to make it this really narrow, because that way when I stitch in here, I will have my straight stitch going right into the fabric, and that will point into the fold of the fabric. So I get almost like a hand loop quilting stitch this way. And again, we just tie the stitches in there and cut the thread. So see how pretty even with the contrasting thread. I could have made my stitch even narrower so you barely see it. Well, the other technique I want to show in here, if I go in a group 2, we have a lovely blanket stitch. I just like to make it a little bit narrower, and then again I'm just going to plop the foot on. I don't really even have to have it all lined up in here, because I can move my laser guide right next to the side here, and then I can move my stitch. I'm gonna shift because I notice my stitch won't be lining otherwise. So I can see in the screen my stitch is now lining up at the edge, so I can then do my stitching in here and just to easily line up, and I can even go full faster speed. Makes it so easy to guide. So now when I get closer to the end in here, I'm gonna slow down, because I want to go and pivot at the corner. Might be one more stitch. There we go. So I can pivot at the corner and start stitching. And here we go again. And it's very easy to go around on doing a blanket stitch on an applique. So love it doing for applique, love it for quilting. So it's all the different pieces.